Today marks 10 years since the Marikana massacre. SABC News reporter Sentleeng Lehihi is in Marikana and we cross live to her now. A very good afternoon to you, Sentleeng. Just describe to us what's happening around you.
Good afternoon to you, Nzinga, and our viewers. Indeed, temperatures are rising here in Marikana at the site of the infamous Kopi, where 34 mine workers were killed on the 16th of August 2012. But you also recall that in the 10 days preceding the 16th of August, we saw the death of 10 people, including 2 security guards, 2 police officers, and mine workers included. We've seen quite a number of people come here to this infamous location to pay their respects 10 years on since this tragic event. We understand that the program has seen quite a few delays, but we expect that it will kickstart anytime soon. We've seen some musical items from a variety of artists, to heat up those who have come to attend. But just to paint a picture of what to expect as the program unfolds, we're joined by AMCU Regional Secretary here. Ntate, thank you very much for availing yourself to speak to us. We've seen a few delays, but we expect that the program will start at any given time now.
Yes, we have already started with local artists and we're really pushing hard the program now because we have to chase time. Remember, by 3:45, we should be at the Kopi, at the scene, at the exact moment when that shooting happened. We have no choice. Then we have to cram the program. Come 3:45, we should be done.
No, certainly. We've seen in previous occasions that the laying of the wreaths was done after the program. What is to happen today? Because the program seems to say that the wreaths will be laid before.
Yeah, what we normally do, remember I will start with a keynote address by the AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa, exactly at 3:45. That is the exact time of the shooting. That is when the laying of the wreath starts.
Now, we expect also to see the CEO of Sibanye also make an attendance and address. Has he confirmed his attendance to this event today?
Yes. We really expect him because he is in a program. I'm not sure whether he in person or he is going to delegate one of his executives.
Thank you very much for your time, and among the other speakers expected to also appear or make some addresses will be representatives of the affected families as well as survivors of the tragic day on August 16th. But from here, with visuals coming from the Kopi, I'll take this time to actually hand over to my colleague Zebilon, who's engaging with a number of community members on his end.
Thank you very much, Sentleeng. We are on the other side of the event where the VIPs are coming in. What I can tell currently is that we have seen interim spokesperson of NFP, Ivan Barnes, and also General Holomisa has just arrived right now. So some VIP members are trickling in slowly here in the Marikana. But now we are going to talk to Marikana activist who's going to tell us as to what really transpired for the past 10 years. His name is Napoleon Webster. Napoleon Webster, thanks very much for joining us, my brother.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to raise the views of my community in Marikana.
Looking back 10 years ago on this day, is there any developments and what is it that has been done?
There's nothing, absolutely nothing. Actually, the infrastructure that existed 10 years ago is collapsing because lots and lots of people are coming. And as you know, that there are a lot of squatter camps mushrooming surrounding here. Obviously, people coming from far places trying to find some jobs for themselves. So it is bad that the mine has not actually done nothing to try and better our condition. We still don't have roads. Roads are bad. As you can see how you came here, roads are bad. It actually demoralizes us that the mines are just looting our minerals and there's no beneficiation for the community surrounding it. There's pollution of air. There's no proper health structures to try and extract the pollution. Crime rate is very high. die, and there are rapes. And what I can tell you is that women are even afraid to open cases, because how do you open a case to a police station that is implicated on the murder of our brothers? Our brothers died, and there's no even one police officer who's been arrested. It's a shocking, and the president on the other side not coming here to close the chapter. It's bad that the mining companies are not willing to do anything, reinvest in the community. So our town is like it's like a death row. People are dying, and there's nothing to account for.
Now, going forward, what is it that you'd like to see happening in order to develop this area? Because some are calling for the mall to be built, some are calling for a skills program to be implemented in this area, and so on. What would you like to see happening as the Marikana activist?
I would like to see the government coming to us and inquiring, doing a proper consultation, asking us how do we see the future of Marikana. We need to take part in planning Marikana. Of course, there should be a shopping center, there should be proper roads, because Marikana is not only mine workers. There are ambitious young people who want to do business. We cannot allow companies like Bidvest to monopolize business opportunities. They are supplying a mere toilet paper, which an ordinary woman who is selling, like you see vendors here, I'm sure they can be able to be empowered. If they don't have necessary skill, the mines should be compelled to mentor such people. It's shocking, the distance between us and the government. Are they only in government when we have voted for them, and after they abandon us? They are in power because of us. They are in leadership because we voted them, and they are black like us. How come do they treat us like we are foreigners here? They should give us respect. I mean, white people empowered each other. So why should it be difficult for black people to unite and say, no, let's uplift the lives of our people? They like saying our people. Who are these people they're referring to? We are their people. Let them come to our level and listen to us so that we can make the mines to account, because we cannot continue like this. The mines are just doing as they wish. They will paint a school and put a board sponsored by Sibanye. We don't want that. We want the mines to be audited. We want them to account. We want a proper plan for the mine to empower the people which are surrounding it. We want to be involved in the operations of the mines. We don't want to be workers only. We want to be properly empowered. And this will help in alleviating crime, poverty, because now we will be involved. We are going to take part. So we can't continue like this. The government, Cyril Ramaphosa himself, he must come here. He was given 8% shareholding. So why shouldn't we be given a stake in the mining operations? If they were able to give Cyril 8% shareholding of Lonmin, I'm sure they should be able to also give us a stake in the mining.
So basically, you are calling for mines around here to adhere to their social labor plans?
Absolutely. But what is that desire without DMR involved? It's just ridiculous. We want the government. We need the Gweremantashe, the Minister of Mineral Resources, to come to our level, and he must listen to us. This thing of them sitting there in Cape Town and having good time there without coming here and listening to us must come to an end, because they're in Cape Town because of us. So they're nothing without us. They should not come here only when they're coming with t-shirts campaigning to be put in power. We want Gweremantashe to come here and listen to us so that they work from the advantage. We are the natives of this land. We own this land and the minerals. So why shouldn't we be given priority of being in business with the mines? We cannot be only in labor. We should also be in business. We should be empowered. If we don't have necessary skills, obviously obviously we don't have necessary skills because, we've been deprived forever. So we need the government to develop a policy that can compel the mine to put us in the operations, and that there must be a law. And if we don't have experience, they must mentor us. All those companies which are having evergreen contracts with the mines must come to a stop. We must be mentored, we must be empowered, and we must be motivated. If they are our leaders, they will find it in their hearts. They will find it in their hearts to see that our lives are empowered by our minerals. Our minerals, they go. And also, the mining companies which are coming here to operate here, there must be a law to say, no, you must reinvest in making the final products of our minerals. Our minerals, they are empowering Europeans. They extract our minerals here and they take them to Europe to create opportunities, and we import the products of our minerals. So, and also our education system. In the past 10 years, there's not been anything in regard to education. Our kids must be taught about chrome products, platinum products, so that they're empowered.
And lastly, one can ask that do you play your part as community members to engage with these mining companies to adhere to their social labor plans?
My brother, the mining companies, as long as politicians, they distance themselves from us. Obviously, they know that the government officials are the security guards. They know as long as there's a distance, it's a sign that these people, they don't care about us. They'll rather give the mines to have monopoly of power. The mines are just a law unto themselves. They don't care about the communities and the effect of mining, and they don't care about the roads. I mean, look at the roads. The mine workers, they live in shacks. There are no toilets. It's bad.
Thank you very much. That's Marikana activist Napoleon Webster sharing us what is happening currently here at the mining community, saying that the mines are not doing anything in order to uplift the communities here. But we are anticipating that the program might start anytime soon, as the communities here are still waiting for Joseph Matunja to arrive here and start with the program. With that, back to you in the studio.
Sentleeng Lehihi and Sentleeng Lehihi giving us an update from the northwest there. You can see visuals on screen of that commemoration that's taking place. We saw Becky Cele, the police minister, a little bit earlier on, ushering in the family members of people who were affected by that Marikana massacre onto stage. We saw General Bantu Olomisa as well among the people who are attending the commemoration on the 10th commemoration of the Marikana massacre that took place. Sipokazi on stage there entertaining the crowd in the lead up to that program beginning, and we will update you on that.
Undercover on the stage. Undercover on the stage.